Welcome to the AI Checkpoints.
Hey there.
Get ready to level up your understanding of something truly revolutionary: AI agents and automation.
Indeed. Today we're taking a deep dive into this fascinating world of building intelligent systems.
Right.
And you can do this even if you don't write a single line of code. We'll be drawing insights from, experts like Nate Herc, Liam Ottley, Stephen G. Pope, and Jono Catliff.
Our mission, as always, is to cut through the noise, give you the most important nuggets of knowledge, and, well, arm you with some actionable understanding.
Make it useful.
Exactly. Think of it as your shortcut to becoming incredibly well-informed on a skill that's, frankly, rapidly changing careers and businesses. You're about to discover how these digital helpers can redefine efficiency and maybe even open up new opportunities for you.
And we're particularly interested in helping you understand not just what these tools are, but, why mastering them is becoming one of the most valuable skills you can acquire in today's landscape. It's really key.
Okay, let's unpack this then. When we talk about AI agents, it might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, right?
A little bit, yeah.
But Nate Herc, in his YouTube video, How I Teach a 10-Year-Old to Build AI Agents, he really breaks it down, makes it simple.
He does. He basically says, just think of an AI agent as a digital entity, kind of like a human employee, actually.
Okay.
It's something you can interact with, something that has a brain, and crucially understands complex instructions.
So what gives these digital brains their smarts? Nate Herc highlights two main components. First, there's the brain itself.
Right, the core intelligence.
Which is typically a large language model, an LLM, like, say, a version of ChatGPT or maybe Claude 3.5.
Yep, those powerful models we hear about.
But here's where it gets critical. You mentioned it, and the second component is memory.
Memory, yes. What's fascinating here, and this is really the key insight for building effective agents, is that memory isn't just about, mimicking conversation. It's what truly unlocks the agent's ability to handle complex, multi-turn tasks. Tasks that need ongoing context.
Right. Otherwise, it just forgets everything you just said.
Yeah.
Super frustrating.
Exactly. Without it, you're constantly repeating yourself. This is where the real-world utility starts to emerge. It starts feeling useful.
And Nate Herc shows off something called window buffer memory. In NAID specifically, what does that mean?
It means the agent holds on to the last few interactions, usually a set number of messages.
Okay.
And it's crucial because it ensures the AI maintains context for the ongoing conversation. It avoids that frustrating feeling, like you said, where it forgets what you just told it.
No more repeating yourself 5 times. Got it.
Precisely. Now, beyond the brain and memory, AI agents are shaped by instructions. The system prompt, that's like the agent's blueprint or job description.
It's telling it what to be.
Yeah, it dictates its personality, its purpose, its capabilities. You're sort of programming its core identity, you could say.
Okay.
The user message, on the other hand, that's just your direct input, what you type in.
What I ask it to do.
Right. And the balance between these two is key. A well-crafted system prompt sets the stage for efficient, precise responses to your user messages.
But here's where the AI agent goes beyond just, chatting.
Yeah.
Where it steps into the realm of true capability. The introduction of tools.
Ah, yes, tools.
This, as Nate Herc puts it, is where the magic really happens.
He's spot on. Without tools, an AI agent is basically just a very smart chatbot, like using ChatGPT directly on their website.
It can talk, but that's it.
It can talk, but it can't do. But when you introduce tools, the LLM gains the ability to actually take action in the real world, or at least the digital world.
Okay, that's the leap.
This is the crucial leap from mere conversation to true capability. It's like giving your smart friend a toolbox and, importantly, permission to build things.
Okay, that makes sense. So with that foundation of what an AI agent is, let's see how these intelligent bits get put together into full-scale AI automations.
Right, the bigger picture.
Liam Ottley, who's built successful AI businesses, generated millions. He offers a really critical perspective on this transformation in his guide, How to Build and Sell AI Automations.
Yeah, his insights are valuable. He clarifies that automation itself isn't exactly new, right?
Not at all.
Old school automations, think Zapier from years ago, they would do simple, repetitive tasks like saving form data to a spreadsheet. Basic stuff.
Like setting up a simple robot following a checklist. No thinking involved.
Exactly. No real thinking required. But the game changed fundamentally with generative AI models like ChatGPT.
How so?
Well, Liam Ottley uses this great analogy. He likens adding these models to automation to putting a V12 onto a bicycle.
Oh, okay. I like that.
It's no longer just about moving data from A to B. It's about handling complex tasks that used to absolutely require a human brain.
Like what?
Things like drafting a nuanced LinkedIn post or summarizing huge, dense documents. Suddenly, that bicycle is a high-performance machine. It can think, strategize almost.
Wow. Okay. So that leads to his definition then.
It does. And AI automation is a system that uses AI to automatically do complex tasks that would normally require a human.
Right.
And this is why AI literate individuals, as Otley points out, can have like 5 to 10 times the output of someone who isn't using these tools.
5 to 10 times. That's staggering.
It is staggering. And it isn't just about speed, you know. It's the insight that AI empowers individuals to tackle tasks that were previously impossible solo or required entire teams.
So it turns one person into a mini department.
Essentially, yeah. That's the true force multiplier effect we're seeing.
Imagine this. Your AI automations become tireless digital workers. For students, maybe organizing study notes automatically.
Could be. Or for employees, handling that boring paperwork nobody wants to do.
Definitely. And for entrepreneurs, running entire business tasks while you sleep.
And they don't ask for vacation days. Or complain about the coffee.
Bonus. Okay, so Liam Otley breaks these AI automations into 3 categories.
He does. Makes it easier to grasp. First, there's conversational AI. This handles chatting with people think chatbots, voice agents.
Okay, the talking kind.
Then, AI tools. This is where AI performs specific jobs when you ask it to, like writing a blog post draft on command.
More task-specific.
Right. And third, the most powerful category in his view, AI workflow automations. These combine a whole series of tasks and use AI for sophisticated decision-making along the way. That's the assembly line model.
That assembly line analogy sounds really helpful for visualizing how these complex systems actually work. Let's get into its components.
Sounds good. So an AI automation workflow has several key parts, like stations on the line.
Okay.
First, a trigger. That's the start button, like a new email popping into your inbox that could kick things off.
Got it. Start signal.
Then a filter. This checks if the input is actually relevant. Think of it like quality control.
So does this email matter?
Exactly. Like maybe only process an email if it mentions the word urgent.
Makes sense. Then what?
Actions. These are the actual work steps, where the real work gets done on the assembly line. Sending an email, updating a list, creating a file.
Okay, the doing parts.
Then comes the intelligence layer. This is where the AI really shines, acting as a smart decision maker.
So it's not just basic rules.
No, it's not just simple if-then logic. It's using its understanding, based on the prompts you give it, to interpret complex data, summarize things, categorize information, or even generate totally new content.
Like a human expert weighing options.
Kind of, yeah. Then you often have a formatter. This just adjusts data for the next step in the line, like sanding a piece of wood before painting.
Prepping it for the next stage.
Precisely. And finally, the output. That's your finished product. Could be a sent message, an updated file, maybe a finished document ready to go.
The end of the line.
The end of that particular line, yeah.
Okay, to really see how these pieces fit together, Liam Otley actually walks through building an example system, right? An AI-powered lead qualification and proposal thing.
He does. And while he uses specific tools like Airtable for the data part and Make.com for the workflow building, the underlying principles are what's really key here. The AI-driven qualification, the personalized outreach, automated proposals. You could build that concept on different platforms.
Right, the concepts are transferable. So he shows how to automate stuff like qualifying leads from a form fill.
Yeah, qualifying leads, sending them personalized communications automatically, and even generating a custom proposal without a human touching it initially.
Wow, a full circle approach.
It aims to be, yeah, drastically reducing that manual intervention in sales and outreach.
So picture this. A lead fills out a form on your website. That's the trigger.
Kicks it off.
Sends their info to a database, maybe Airtable, like in his example. And here's where it gets clever.
The AI step.
Airtable's built-in AI can automatically qualify them based on criteria you set. Like maybe their budget needs to be over $10,000. Yeah, that was a key detail Otley used.
Right. So the system itself filters out the unqualified leads immediately. No more wasting time sifting through them yourself.
Huge time saver. So if they are qualified,
then a workflow builder, like Make.com in his example, takes over. It sends an automated email with, say, a Calendly link to book a call.
Instantly.
Pretty much instantly. And it can also notify your sales team on Slack hey, new qualified lead.
Okay, that alone cuts down manual effort and ensures super fast follow-up.
Which is crucial. It's about responding to leads at the speed of thought, almost.
But Liam oddly suggests taking it even further, right? Integrating an AI voice agent.
Yeah, this is the next level stuff. This is the closest thing we currently have to human-like conversation at scale.
And why is that so powerful?
Well, research apparently shows that responding to leads almost immediately increases success rates by like 7 to 9 times.
7 to 9 times, just by being fast.
Seems so? It's like having a tireless instant sales rep on call 24/7, ready the moment that lead comes in.
Okay, so how does that work technically? Using a service like Vappy.
Right. Vappy is one example he uses, designed for these automated conversational phone calls. The system can now automatically call the qualified lead.
It places a phone call.
Yep. The voice agent, maybe you name it then, like in Liam's example, is configured with a detailed prompt, a specific tone, a call structure.
Like a script, but flexible.
More than a script. It aims to genuinely understand the prospect's needs through a conversation and figure out if they're actually interested in getting a proposal.
And it can track the outcome.
Yeah, Vappy can summarize the call, evaluate how successful it thinks the call was, and record all that info back into Airtable for the human team to review later.
That's pretty advanced. But what about making the call feel, less generic?
Great point. And here's a really personalized touch they added. Before the call even happens, you can have another AI, like OpenAI, quickly research the lead's company online, find recent news, understand their business a bit,
Okay.
and then feed those specific insights directly to the Vappy voice assistant before it makes the call.
So Ben sounds like he actually knows something about my company.
Exactly. It allows for dynamic pitches tailored to their specific situation or needs. No more generic, one-size-fits-all cold calls. It's trying to achieve genuine, contextual engagement.
Very cool. Okay, so the voice agent qualifies them further. What about the proposal for those who are interested?
That gets automated too. For the interested leads, the system triggers another step. OpenAI crafts the custom text for the proposal based on the conversation and the lead's info.
Wow.
Which is then plugged into a document template on a tool like PandaDoc, which handles professional documents and e-signatures.
So it generates the actual document.
It generates and sends a personalized e-sign link directly to the lead, turning that expressed interest into concrete action, potentially without any human intervention up to that point.
That's incredible. An end-to-end system. Identifies, qualifies, researches, calls, and sends a proposal all automated.
That's the potential power of AI automation Liam Otley is showcasing. Pretty much hands-off until the lead is highly qualified and ready to sign.
That automated lead system is incredibly impressive, really paints a picture. But now the question shifts from what's possible to, how do I actually build something like
A
that?
practical side, yeah.
The next step is choosing the right tools. And Steve G. Pope, in his Make versus NAN comparison, really stresses that your choice of platform impacts your long-term success. It's a big decision.
It is. He, along with Jono Catliff in his Zapier versus Make.com versus NAN guide, they both highlight these 3 main workflow builders: Zapier, Make.com, and N8N.
The big 3.
The big 3 right now. And each has its own pros and cons, especially when you look at cost and complexity. Those are often the deciding factors.
Let's talk cost first. That's always important.
Yeah.
Jono Catliff explains Zapier is often the most expensive.
Generally, yeah. It charges per task or operation, and you often pay extra for add-ons, more users, premium features like webhooks.
So it adds up quickly.
It can, yeah. They charge incrementally for various features, which can make it a pricier option, especially as you scale.
Okay, what about Make.com?
Make.com also charges per operation, and each little module, each step in your visual workflow counts as one operation.
So every bubble costs something.
Pretty much. However, N8N stands out here. It's generally the most cost-effective because it charges per workflow execution.
Wait, per execution, not per step.
Right. This means an entire complex workflow, even one with dozens of steps, might only count as one single execution when it runs.
So my super efficient multi-step lead gen workflow might cost me like a single penny on N8N to run once.
Potentially, yeah.
Whereas on Make, every little step, check email, filter, send Slack, call API, each one counts towards my operation limit.
That's the fundamental difference in their main pricing models, yes. It's like paying for every single ingredient and cooking step versus just paying for the finished meal.
That seems like a huge difference, especially for complex stuff.
It can be. Now, there's an important detail about N8N mentioned by both Pope and Catliff. the community edition.
The free version.
The free, self-hosted version, it offers virtually no limits on workflows, executions, or data transfer. It's incredibly powerful for free.
But there's a catch, right?
There's always a catch. It requires significant technical expertise to set up and maintain properly. You need to manage servers, updates, security.
So it could be a hidden cost if you need to hire someone technical or spend hours troubleshooting it yourself instead of building.
Exactly. That free might not be truly free in terms of time or needing specialized help.
So it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Free and limitless if you're technically savvy enough to manage it yourself.
Or have someone who is.
Or pay for the convenience and support of their cloud hosting. Choose your adventure based on your skills and resources.
Well put. Now, moving beyond cost to user experience and flexibility.
How easy are they to actually use?
Okay, Zapier is widely considered the easiest to learn. It's really designed for beginners who prioritize simplicity over deep customization. Get started quickly.
The entry point.
Pretty much. Make.com is often seen as the sweet middle ground. It has a nice, polished visual interface, colorful modules, friendly built-in functions. It's powerful, but still accessible for many non-technical users.
Powerful but user-friendly.
That's the goal. N8N, on the other hand, is generally seen as the trickiest, partly because of its raw power.
More power, more complexity.
Often, yeah. It allows for things like writing direct JavaScript code right inside the workflow modules. It offers full control, much more like a developer would expect.
Okay, so Zapier for ease, Make for a balance, NAN for ultimate control if you can handle it.
That's a good summary. And the differences really become clear when you look at specific features.
Like what?
Stephen G. Pope points out something like webhooks, how the tools receive data from other apps. Make simplifies it, maybe giving you just one URL.
Easy peasy.
But NAN gives you far more granular control. Separate URLs for testing versus production, custom URL paths, even built-in authentication options, much more robust for serious applications.
So you can really lock things down and manage development properly with NAN.
You become the master of your digital domain, yeah. And critically, NANN allows for multiple triggers, multiple ways to start a single automation.
Oh, interesting. Make doesn't.
Make generally limits you to one trigger per scenario. NAN also lets you merge different branches or paths within a workflow back together easily.
Which makes it way more flexible for building complex interconnected systems, I imagine.
Definitely. It handles more intricate logic flows naturally compared to Make's more linear approach per scenario. That's a big deal for complex use cases.
Okay, and what about keeping up with the latest AI stuff? Are they both integrating AI features quickly?
Both platforms are evolving rapidly, adding more AI capabilities. It's a race. But Stephen G. Pope notes that, at least recently, NAN seems to be moving a bit faster in some areas.
How so?
He specifically highlights NAN's dedicated AI agent module. This single module can potentially replace entire, complex, rigid workflows you'd have to build manually, step by step in Make.
So the NAN agent can handle more dynamic decision-making within the workflow itself.
That's the idea. That module alone is a major differentiator right now for those advanced use cases where you need more fluid AI-driven logic, not just predefined steps.
Interesting. So this really brings up a core question for anyone listening, doesn't it?
What's that?
For you, the listener, what's more valuable right now? Is it simplicity and ease of getting started, maybe something a typical employee could pick up?
Which might point towards Zapier or Make.
Or is it the ultimate control and flexibility you get with NAN, maybe for more technical applications, handling massive volumes? Or if you have long-term strategic plans involving dedicated AI automation teams?
Right. Make might be ideal if you want a powerful but less technically demanding solution for general use. NAN seems geared towards those with bigger ambitions, maybe needing custom code, handling huge scale, or planning to really invest in specialized automation roles.
Good breakdown. So you've learned about agents, you've seen automation potential, you've considered the tools. What does this all actually mean for your career or your business?
The bottom line, right?
Yeah. Liam Otley has a really powerful message here, I think. He says, you don't need to be the one building the next ChatGPT to make money in AI.
Absolutely not. That's a misconception.
The real opportunity, he argues, is much simpler. It's helping businesses understand and actually implement these AI automations we've been talking about.
And Mark Cuban, who Liam Otley quotes, seems to agree strongly. Cuban apparently stated that the biggest opportunity lies in helping small to medium-sized businesses.
Why them specifically?
Because they desperately need AI to compete, to become more efficient, but often they just don't know how to use it. They don't have dedicated AI teams.
Does make sense.
There are apparently 1.7 million such businesses in the U.S. alone. It creates this massive, untapped market.
1.7 million.
And the calculation Otley makes is striking. For every one person currently offering these kinds of AI automation services, there are over 1,100 businesses potentially needing that help.
1 to 1,100? That ratio is insane.
It really signals a huge opportunity, doesn't it?
It feels like those early internet days, you know, where the companies that helped other businesses get online and adapt were the ones who made fortunes. Enablement was key.
Exactly. History might be rhyming here. So for listeners thinking about this, maybe wanting to tap into that 1 to 1,100 ratio, what's the first practical step? How do you bridge that knowledge gap Liam talks about?
Yeah. How do you start?
Well, Otley identifies 3 specific ways you can potentially monetize these AI automation skills.
Okay.
First, education. Simply teaching businesses about AI automation in plain, simple terms they can understand. Demystifying it.
Just explaining the potential.
Second, consulting, going deeper, analyzing a business's operations and recommending specific areas where AI could genuinely save time or make them money, identifying the opportunities.
That's strategic advice.
And third, implementation, actually rolling up your sleeves and building and deploying the AI automation solutions for them, doing the work.
Teaching, advising, or building.
Or maybe a combination. The key, he stresses, is just creating that knowledge gap where you're simply 1 or 2 steps ahead of your clients in understanding and applying these tools. You don't need to be a world-leading AI researcher.
Just know more than the person you're helping.
Pretty much. And how do you find those first clients? He suggests leveraging your warm connections.
People you already know.
Yeah, reaching out to people you already know and trust, friends, family, past colleagues. See if they or their businesses have problems AI automation could solve.
Start with your network.
Or, for a longer-term approach, he talks about building a community content flywheel.
Sounds fancy. What is it?
Basically, creating and sharing content, blog posts, videos, social media updates about what you're learning and building in AI automation.
Sharing your journey.
Exactly. It builds your credibility over time and naturally attracts potential clients who see you know what you're talking about. It's about demonstrating value publicly, not just making cold pitches.
Show, don't just tell. Makes sense.
So this deep dive has really shown, I think, the incredible potential swirling around AI agents and automation.
Yeah, from breaking down how they actually think, sort of,
Their components.
to seeing how you can build genuinely powerful business solutions, and even how you might turn that knowledge into a new career path or side hustle.
And the ability to understand, build, and adapt these systems, it's not just a technical skill anymore, is it?
Feels bigger than that.
It feels like a new form of problem solving, almost a new kind of literacy for the modern world.
Yeah.
As you dive into this exciting space, remember that every problem you figure out how to automate. It isn't just a task being fixed, it's like a muscle you're building. It makes you more resilient, more capable for whatever challenges come next. You're learning how to leverage intelligence itself.
That's a great way to put it. So, thinking about everything we covered, what stands out to you listening right now from today's deep dive?
Yeah, what sparked an idea?
How might you use some of these concepts? Maybe just the idea of memory or tools or a simple workflow to simplify even a small task in your own life.
Or maybe it sparked a bigger idea for a business.
Right. The AI revolution isn't just happening in giant tech companies. It's really about empowering individuals like you to create tangible value, to reshape efficiency in your own corner of the world.
It really is accessible.
It feels that way. Well, hopefully this gave you a lot to think about.
Hope so too.
See you next time.